Okay, hello, my name is Anarchy. This time we're gonna make sure we are recording and not live streaming. That would suck. Um, totally didn't do that in recording the third part of these 4 chapters. But anyway, this is Snoopy and the Great Mystery Club. My name is Anarchy, and this is the most recently released Peanuts-themed game where you play as Snoopy, and you are surrounded by all the Peanuts gang, and we are getting together to try and solve mysteries in quotations together. We are going to be doing a run of the 4th chapter in this game. This is the last chapter in the game, and we've dealt with other such mysteries, such as the case of the kite-eating tree, the phantom of the concert hall, the case of the missing football equipment, and this one is no different. We are going to be doing the case of the Lake Ness monster. So we're going to go ahead here. Now, there is a bit of difference between when this chapter actually starts versus the actual meat and potatoes location that you spend most of the chapter in. And what I will be doing is we'll be starting when you get to the summer camp, rather than doing the part where you have to find all of the Woodstock guys and fix the bus. Loki kind of figured that was a bit of a time waster, so we're just going to start summer camp. So time is going to start when we load in here from the save at chapter 4 at Spring Lake. So we're going to go ahead and talk to Sally, Charlie Brown's kid sister. And we're here at summer camp, and Sally's going to really kind of explain what's going on here. Sally has seen a picture of the Lake Ness monster, a mystery silhouette, and she's really scared. She doesn't want to go swimming at summer camp, but you know, what's the point of being at summer camp if you can't swim? So we're going to get Charlie Brown, Linus, and all the gang, and we're going to try and figure this out. So this is chapter 4 is a remarker for this one. I believe is by far the shortest chapter in the game. Yeah, try and figure this one out here. Here we are going to do the baseball minigame, which, as I say, is really deceptively hard. As I've been recording all these, we haven't missed anything in a minigame yet, so knock on wood, hopefully we won't start doing that with chapter 4. But this minigame, what you gotta do is you gotta go to the position that is labeled with the stick, hold it there, and then press A when you're in the green zone to throw a strike. Here we have wonderful, beautiful, happy Charlie Brown and a sad Linus. We've got a successful baseball minigame. Hey, but if we noticed anything was weird about Linus here, Linus is missing his security blanket. Linus can't do anything without that, so we need to go find it for him. And we're gonna go ahead and do that. He seems to have left it in the parking lot. Here, they just got in on the bus to summer camp, so we're just gonna go ahead and go find that for him. There's a newspaper right there. That's another piece of evidence, but we don't actually need that. Here's Linus' blanket. However, in the time that it took for us to go do that, Linus and Charlie Brown have dispersed and gone other places. So we're gonna go find Snoopy, or I'm Snoopy. We're gonna go find Linus just over here past the building here. So Linus would like to practice his woodworking skills, so we gotta go find him some sticks and some rocks. So got stick, 2 rocks. We got a shoe full of algae, which is a piece of evidence. We're not actually going to need that here. And we're looking for another stick. Here we go. I'm going to use Pirate Snoopy. Here, if you haven't seen, this game has a lot of different costumes. We're kind of digging at it backwards there, but that's okay. We got our branches. Snoopy's got various different costumes that allow him to do different things as part of the Mystery Club. Pirate Snoopy allows him to dig stuff up. Gardener Snoopy allows him to use a leaf blower. Detective Snoopy allows him to follow tracks and things. And a detector is Snoopy, which we'll see in a little bit, which is just the stupidest name for anything I've ever heard. Allows us to metal detect things. And then Beagle Scout Snoopy, which allows us to get through thick bushes. Alright. Because now we found Sally, and Sally is really scared of this picture. Like we said, she can't go swimming. We gotta figure out what the hell that thing is. And we gotta go find the one who took the picture, which is Shermie. Shermie is over here. But Shermie has no idea what's going on either, even though he's the one who took the picture, so... in order to maybe help jog his memory, we're going to do another memory card minigame, which is exactly what it sounds like. This one, I think, is the hard variant, where the ones will start changing around. Yep. So just so I remember. What is what? Here we go. I was going to say, I might break my streak here on the perfect minigames. But don't worry, I got that covered. We are so back. Alright. Can I go this way? No. Alright, so we gotta go to the docks and go search for some evidence. And of course, Violet, who seems to love painting, seems to be painting in a lot of these situations, so we're doing something creative. Violet is trying to paint this nature scene, but the nature sounds are actually too much. Okay, go that way. The nature sounds are actually too much for some reason, so we gotta go get some music for her. But Schroeder actually does not have the sheet music, so we had to go find it. And once again, that's kind of the theme for this game. This game, as I very lovingly describe it, as a baby game for babies. So a lot of the kind of the gameplay structure and the quest design is very, very simple. A lot of it is kind of just these go back and forth type of things. Oh wait, encoding is overloading. I'm not sure why it's doing that. That was alright. Alright, so now we gotta go find 4 pieces of sheet music and another spot of the object minigame. Bam. Bam. Oh. There goes our perfect streak. I was not over the sheet music enough. That is unfortunate, but that's all good. That could be a cool incentive to make people donate for every wrong try in a minigame. Hello, Violet. Right now we gotta play this music for her. We do the piano session minigame. Awesome. Alright, that is going to be that. Violet has got her painting going on. Awesome. So now we're going to be able to go on the dock and go get this little gnarled branch, which is going to be a very important piece of evidence. Alright, so now we gotta go to the campsite, and we gotta go ask Franklin, who also might know what the hell is going on. We can't go back that way. How that does not make a whole lot of sense, but that's okay. Our little shortcut. That is alright. We're gonna go see Franklin. And hopefully Franklin will help us figure out what the devil is going on. Franklin! As Snoopy mentions, why do these kids... this is not the correct, unfortunate. These kids can never hold on to freaking anything. We need a key for... I don't even know what the key is for, but, there's a hole in Shermie's pocket, so that the key fell out. And that's just such, like, a... Just a... Such... Like, of course that's what happened. Like, okay. Like, whatever. Of course that's what happened. Of course that's what's happening, whatever. Sure. It's just like kind of the cherry on top when you've been doing like random fetch quests for like 2 hours, and it's like, oh my goodness, get away from me. Alright, so Franklin says that he was near the dock. He was dragging in the canoes for everyone to go canoeing. And here we can see this track that one would normally use Detective Snoopy to follow. But we don't actually even need to do that. So we got some footprints and they go to the other side of the lake. Let's go follow those tracks. As you could even see him spawn in. My least favorite person ever. PIGPEN. I just hate PIGPEN. Don't like him. It's just annoying. Anyway, there's some more tracks. And these tracks are going to lead us over here to Mr. PIGPEN. PIGPEN. PIGPEN can help us, but PIGPEN does not want to help us because he can't find his freaking coins. So, just like, whatever. Whatever, buddy. Whatever. PIGPEN can't find his coins, so we gotta find his coins for him. There we go. Picked every costume but the one that I wanted. There's one. These ones always are in the same spot, so just a matter of getting to the spot. One is up here. I think I ever explained how the detector Snoopy works is you go by you can see the kind of Wi-Fi symbol at the top. And also this game you can only play a controller. The controller will also start rumbling more the closer you get to it. I think there's one that's just under this box. I lied. Well, there's one like right here. Oh. There we go. There we go. Pirate Snoopy. And the last one is down here by the water. There we go. We got our 5 coins for freaking PIGPEN, so let's go ahead and give them to him. In my guide, I got so tired of him, I just labeled him the radioactive one. Alright, so PIGPEN saw something down by the lake. So we're gonna go ahead and go farther into this forest here. Oh, and here's Violet again. Hi, Violet. So Violet says she came here to paint, but then she went deeper into the forest, so the noise got worse. Which, you know, obviously is, you know, obviously makes sense. And so she dropped her paintbrushes. So we gotta go find her paintbrushes for her. There's one, and essentially we'll just find all 5 of the paintbrushes as we go along on this path here. Now here's some evidence there. The beaver chopped tree. I fear I might have missed one. I missed one. Let's see. Where is the paintbrush? That was okay. We'll just get it on the way back. Yeah, there's one on the back of this tree here. Here we go. Knew there was one over there, but that's alright. We are gonna go see Violet. Brought you your freaking paintbrushes that you dropped. And now we are gonna go back to see. I referred to him as Pig Boy this time. I was I think so tired. Oh, what? Oh, I see. PIGPEN is on this side. The game did not like that. There we go. That was karma for me calling him Pig Boy. So we gotta go to the other bridge that PIGPEN mentioned, which is all the way on the side. But a tree has fallen in the way. So, we did find a football though, so we're gonna take that back to the athletic field. The only thing about this chapter is that there is the camp map is summer camp map is small enough that we kind of just can walk everywhere. We don't need to fast travel or anything. I see my recording is freaking out a little bit. I'm not really sure why. Probably should have closed and reopened this game a little bit, but that's okay. Yep, there's Shermie at the athletic field. And since we get that football, Shermie's going to want us to do a football minigame. Not sure why in such dire circumstances we want to play football. But taking around the football would really help Shermie out, so that's what we're going to do. Oh, another miss. Oh, that is okay. In order to pass these, you have to do at least 2 of the 3 correct. Which is what we'll do. This one ominously has no music, so just gotta kind of listen to the nature noises. But as I said in some of the other videos, these minigames are kind of like deceptively hard. So get a little Shermie dance there. Alright. So now we can finally go investigate this bridge from this way. And get a fun little different camera angle. And this is where we see that there's a floating beaver dam. So we can kind of start to see what's going on. We can't go upstream, however, though, because the path right there is locked. So we gotta go look at the billboard at the map to go figure out what to do next. We got our little gaggle of children, our mystery club, who is helping us out here. And here we go. We got our man Franklin. However, there's a stain right where the place is that we need to go, so we gotta go find a way to clean it. Alright, so the items that we need, we are gonna need a towel. We're gonna need a brush. We are going to need to make a cleaning solution. So Marcy is on the freaking case. This is the assignment says art and craft minigame, so I'm gonna lock in a little bit so we don't mess up. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. I did press the B button, I promise. That is okay. Dropped my input. Oopsie. Okay, that one I held. I just was not paying attention. Okay, that's alright. We got this last try to make this soup. Alright, and there we go. Still haven't completely failed one, so that's alright. There's sure a little bit of trolling. We're almost done. And there we go. Marcy has made us strong soap. Now, we can go clean this thing up. Hello, Franklin. Thank you so much, Franklin. Alright, and now we can finally go to the locked gate. I think Franklin in that conversation gives us the key for that, so we are all squared away finally, and we can really figure out what this Loch Ness Monster situation is really all about. Awesome. What we are looking for in this hidden path is... Oh, would you look at that? A beaver dam. And something knocked a chunk out of it. Looks like we have got our mystery solved, done and dusted. The Lake Ness Monster was not actually a monster. It was a piece of a beaver dam that got knocked loose and fell downstream and landed in the river. Now, Sally, I believe, is at the camp office building. Pretty sure. Not sure if she's on the close side or if she's on the far side. It shouldn't really matter. Didn't mean to go that way. Oh, we'll find out. It doesn't really matter. She's somewhere. There she is. Hello, Sally. And once we solve this mystery, this is the end of the game. So we got the beaver dam. And that is it. We've solved it. Sally can go swimming again. We have done and done it. And then, yeah, we're going to be coming up on the end here. So now, it's nighttime. And our time is going to be coming up here very soon. We're going to be telling everyone the actual story of the Lake Ness monster. Can I go this way? Yes, we can. No, we can't. Looked like it. No, we cannot. And we would just be eking out a bit of a PB here. So when we skip the last dialogue option, the camera pans very badly up. That will be time. And there we go at 24:18. And that is Snoopy and the Great Mystery Club, Chapter 4, and the end of the game. So, saw some oopsies with the recording here, but that's okay. Here are the credits. And, yeah, hope you enjoyed that run of Snoopy and the Great Mystery Club Chapter 4, the Case of the Lake Ness Monster. And I hope to see this chapter, or this game in general, in an event soon.